Wagwan, everybody. I am your Jamaican queen, Miss Y. You are tuned into How I See It TV, and this is Accurate Context. In light of Shawnita Horton from Melody Cherie's new reality TV series on the Nubian network, Shawnita's World, doing an IG live where she cleared the air regarding why she blasted Dr. Heavenly Kimes, the organizer of FemFest, for having her on the event flyer even after she requested to be pulled from the event, I wanted to speak to Dr. Heavenly's hypocrisy and how her behavior demonstrates a clear contradiction to the principles of women empowerment, despite her claims and involvement in women's empowerment events and platforms. Women's empowerment is defined as the process of uplifting women and promoting their social, economic, and political equality. So let's examine some of the specific instances where Dr. Heavenly's actions directly oppose this definition. Heavenly hosts a women's empowerment convention. I think this was the first installment. She held it in Alabama. And she is the founder of the Women's Empowerment Platform, which she is calling FemFest. However, Dr. Heavenly's actions and behavior are completely opposite to what we should all know are the principles of women's empowerment. So much so that when I first heard of FemFest, I thought that Heavenly was just another panelist and not that she was the founder of the event or that she was the event organizer. I even left a comment under a FemFest IG post stating that Heavenly, in my opinion, does not align with women's empowerment. Firstly, Heavenly was party to the forced removal of Mariah Huq, the first Black woman creator and executive producer on Bravo TV. Heavenly was party to Mariah being removed from her own show. And let me break this down. If Heavenly truly believed in women's empowerment, she could have used her position and influence to support Mariah and advocate for her to retain her role as a cast member on Married to Medicine. You see, in spite of all the issues the cast had with Mariah, in spite of their personal issues that they had with her, production cannot force them to do or say anything. They can make suggestions to the cast, but ultimately it's up to each cast member to choose what they want to do or what they want to say. Heavenly, in my opinion, went along to get along. Heavenly, along with the other women on the show, could have said, we won't allow y'all to force this Black woman off her show because it was Mariah's vision and Mariah doing the groundwork, pitching the show that has allowed all of them to be on this platform that we now know is Married to Medicine. But instead, Heavenly, along with the rest of the cast, in my opinion, allowed production to sideline Mariah, undermining her position and creative vision. Additionally, Heavenly failed to hold Dr. Jackie accountable for revealing Buffy's private medical information on the show. In a true women's empowerment framework, it is very crucial to respect and protect the privacy of others, especially when it comes to personal and sensitive information. And it's also important to correct others when they are wrong and not validate their behavior by supporting them or remaining silent. Heavenly also declared on YouTube while Dr. Jackie was going through all that heat for her problematic statement about black pregnant women. Heavenly took to YouTube when women were speaking up about their experience with Dr. Jackie as their doctor. Heavenly said that these women were not Jackie's patients and that these women were just telling lies about essentially losing their babies under Jackie's care. You see, by not addressing Jackie's breach of confidentiality when it came to Buffy, or just human decency, and by invalidating these women's experiences with Dr. Jackie, Heavenly displayed a lack of support for women. And that goes against women's empowerment, y'all. If Heavenly was truly about women's empowerment, she would not have sat on YouTube for years dragging Toya for her finances or for her financial situation or for what appears to be Toya's financial situation. I have said on my Twitter that I've found out some things about Toya and Eugene's finances that would blow some of y'all's minds. And what I found out, it doesn't align with the character that Toya is playing on this TV show. Women's empowerment should involve celebrating and uplifting other women rather than engaging in public shaming and derogatory comments. Furthermore, Heavenly knowingly befriended Quad's ex-husband's new girlfriend at the time. And along with Dr. Jackie, Heavenly pushed for Dr. G and his now wife to join the show, despite being aware of all the issues Quad has with her ex-husband. This demonstrates a lack of consideration for Quad's feelings and for Quad's personal boundaries, and this does not align with women's empowerment. Heavenly also befriended Sweetie under false pretenses and encouraged her to join the cast with the ulterior motive of using Sweetie's presence on the show to belittle her publicly and to give Quad a storyline where she would be at odds with Dr. G's new wife, who essentially has done nothing to Quad and has done nothing to Heavenly. See, this manipulation and exploitation of others for personal gain goes against the principles of empowering women. If Heavenly was truly about women's empowerment, she would not sit on YouTube shaming Letitia's body and looks. Remember, Heavenly said that Letitia's body looks like a 60-year-old's and that they were going to upgrade Letitia. Women's empowerment should not involve supporting body shaming. Women's empowerment should not involve supporting body shaming. It should not involve tearing each other down based on physical appearances. Heavenly also criticized Letitia for moving into Dr. G's home solely because it's the same house Quad lived in. That house is almost paid off. Why should Sweetie and Dr. G move out of that house just to please Heavenly or viewers who feel like to keep up with the Joneses, Greg should move out of his house that he's almost paid off? Heavenly sat on YouTube demeaning Sweetie for having a regular government job and allowed others like Carlos King to make fun of Sweetie's inability to conceive. Heavenly also invalidated Sweetie's experience as an Air Force vet and as a black woman working in the federal government in tech. These actions are completely contrary to the principles of empowerment, as they involve shaming and belittling another woman based on her personal choices and circumstances. Because, who sits on a platform and ridicules a woman for not being able to conceive yet? That's just low down and disgusting. Furthermore, Heavenly has spread misinformation about fibroids and endometriosis on YouTube and revealed Sweetie's private medical information. Please recall, y'all, Heavenly revealed in episode 1 or 2 of her Messy Mondays with Carlos that Sweetie called her while bleeding out, and she stated that she had to call Dr. Jackie on Sweetie's behalf, and Dr. Jackie told her what to tell Sweetie to do. This was never said on the show during filming. Heavenly put it out there in the minds of the public that Letitia knew that she had endometriosis but lied to Dr. G. And Letitia has said that's not true. She found out that she had endometriosis when she began filming for season 10 of Married to Medicine. These actions that we've seen from Heavenly, it does not only violate privacy and trust, but it also perpetuates harmful stereotypes and misinformation surrounding women's reproductive health issues. If Heavenly was truly about women's empowerment, she would not use her celebrity status on Married to Medicine to spread lies and create drama about Letitia for the sake of entertainment. This behavior, once again, undermines the principles of women's empowerment, as it involves exploiting and belittling another woman for personal gain and entertainment purposes. Heavenly also displayed a lack of empathy and respect when she spoke about Martel Holt's arrest for domestic violence in the 3rd degree. Women's empowerment involves supporting and standing up against violence and abuse rather than discussing the character of an alleged abuser for entertainment purposes or speaking on a situation she knows nothing about. Because Heavenly has said she doesn't watch Love and Marriage Huntsville. She doesn't know what's happening in that realm. So how dare her speak on who she feels Martel is when he is being arrested for DV in the 3rd degree. Harassing communications. Finally, Heavenly disrespected Shanita, and I hope that I'm not pronouncing her name incorrectly. I've listened to a lot of the YouTubers that I follow, and this is how I've heard them pronounce her name. So Shanita, Heavenly disrespected her request to withdraw from her FemFest panel. And Heavenly lied to Shanita's supporters about why and when Shanida pulled out of the event. According to Shanida on her Instagram live, Heavenly told people that Shanida pulled out of the event at the last minute. Shanida also said that Heavenly, during an interview, purposefully was pronouncing her name incorrectly, even though Heavenly was made aware of the correct pronunciation. This lack of respect and honesty contradicts the principles of women's empowerment and undermines the idea of supporting and uplifting other women. In contrast, examples of women's empowerment includes supporting women's reproductive health choices, promoting body positivity, promoting the education of others as it relates to women's reproductive health issues. Women's empowerment also includes respecting privacy and boundaries and confidentiality and uplifting women's achievements and strengths, no matter how big or how small. In conclusion, Dr. Heavenly's actions consistently contradicts the principles of women's empowerment. Her involvement in spreading lies, creating drama, and betraying friendships undermines the very essence of empowering women. It is crucial to recognize and support true women's empowerment and women who are actually walking the walk and talking the talk in real life. True women's empowerment involves uplifting and celebrating women rather than tearing them down. And that's how I see it, y'all. Thank you all for listening. And I also want to say shout out to my day one subscribers and to all my new subscribers. Also, a special shout out to my fellow Jamaican sis, Ebony the Best, who sent a lot of y'all my way. Even though I was scared, I finally got monetized on YouTube, and so I'm looking forward to continuing to grow this platform. I'm also in the process of raising funds towards an effort to end period poverty in Jamaica. Period poverty is an issue that affects many girls and women across the world. And it's something that I am very passionate about. I plan on donating everything I've purchased during my trip to Jamaica in December. Whatever y'all donate, doesn't matter how big, doesn't matter how small, I plan to use to buy sanitary napkins, wash rags, wipes, and other toiletries. You can make your donations to my Cash App. My cash tag will be in the description box below and in the comments as well. So please look out for that. My cash tag is $HoYSeeIT. As I said, it will be in the description box. I want to donate everything to a particular girl's home in Jamaica. I haven't decided which one, but my family and I, we plan on going to Jamaica in December, and that's when I plan to make the donation, because I'll be shipping off a box for that trip. Anyways, y'all, please remember to like this video, share the link, and leave a comment so that I know how you see things too. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so yet. And until next time, walk good. Bye.